Hey guys, this is Stuart Springfield. I wanted to shoot this video here to help you to get everything set up for this co-op. What I'm going to do here is try to go as slow as I can so you understand everything that I'm doing, because it is imperative that you get this Aweber code correctly. If the Aweber code is not correctly, what I'm putting in place here is not going to work, and you're going to end up losing, opt-ins, and you're not going to get the opt-ins that you basically paid for in this co-op. So please, please, please make sure that you pay very close attention to this video, and if you need to, go ahead and rewind it and watch it again. But I'm going to do everything step by step, so you shouldn't have any problem going ahead and putting this in place. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you create a list. Just go to create and manage lists. And when you get to create and manage lists, you just want to click on this big green button here. It says create a list. When you get to this page, first of all, this box down here that says setup wizard, that's not really important for right now. But what you want to do is just go ahead and put in a list name, whatever you decide to make your list name, whatever you want to name it. You can put a description however you want to do it here. It's going to tell you right here in the address, do not use a free address like AOL or Gmail or anything like that. It's okay. You can go ahead and put one there. It's not going to hurt anything for what we're doing here. Also, you want to make sure that you put in your name and an email that you want Aweber to send you notifications as soon as somebody opts in. Now, the reason why you want to do that is simply because first of all, you want to see if somebody's opting in. So you want to see if your advertising's working. Okay, so people are actually going through your capture page and actually opting in. Okay, so you want to be able to see that. And second of all, when you do have a list of people on your in your inbox that have opted in, you can take a screen capture of that and promote that on Facebook or wherever, promoting your results of actually getting people interested in looking at your business. Okay. So that's pretty much it as far as that goes. Now what you want to do is slide down and go ahead and click on Save Settings. Now I've already got a list made, so I'm not going to do this. But also, while we're in here, you want to go ahead and go to Confirmed Opt-in. Okay. Now this is really important, because if you do not do this, people may not understand that they have to do something else, and you might not get people to get on your list because they haven't confirmed the email that Aweber automatically generates to them. So to eliminate that whole problem, what I do is I just go down here and I turn this off. So again, so you're clear on how to get here. This is where we were just at, creating our list. Okay, as soon as you put all your information in, just go over here to Confirmed Opt-in, scroll down, and you're going to see Require Opt-in on Web Forms. You want to put on Off. Okay, so click on Off, and it's going to say, are you sure you want to disable this? And you want to say yes. As soon as that's done, it's going to show off in red, and you want to make sure that you hit Save Settings. Okay, so now what that does is you just told whoever opts into your list that they don't have to confirm an email that's sent to them. So that means when they opt in, you can immediately send them, however you want to set up your follow-up series, it will immediately send them a follow-up series if that's the way you have it set up. And since I'm on that subject, I don't know what is in place for your follow-ups, what follow-up series that you have in place. What I did was I got a campaign sharing from the back office, or excuse me, from Facebook in the group for a campaign sharing. Now, let's see here. Now, I'm not particularly going to use every one of these, and the reason why is because every single one of these is a hard-hitting sales letter, and you do not want to send new people that opt into your list a hard-hitting sales letter every single day, because it's just going to turn them off, and they're not going to want to deal with you. So just as a little tip, while we're right here, what you want to do is personalize these as much as you possibly can. And I would strongly suggest, come in here, make your first message should be a message that says, first of all, it should be a link to a video of you saying, hey, this is me. I just want to introduce myself and show you that I'm a real person and I'm here to work with you if you have any questions. When you do that, it helps build rapport with your list. Those people are going to know who you are just by doing that. So I would strongly suggest doing that to help, to help with the rapport for people that are coming into your list. Okay, because at this point when they opt in, they're really not going to know who you are. And I would suggest that the very first video that you send to them is going to be something that is going to kind of break the ice with them and let them know that you're a real person and you're willing to work with them. Okay, so as far as the follow-up series, I don't know what you want to do or how you want to go about doing that, but there's a campaign code, and actually I don't have it here in front of me, but it's in the back office of the list of the Facebook group, and anybody can point you in that direction. Okay, so we'll get out of that. To do your messages, if you don't happen to know this, all you have to do is go to create follow-up. Now what I do is if you just click on this create a follow-up, it's going to generate an HTML email. And to me, it's just a lot more difficult to do that. And I'll actually do one right now. So I click on create follow-up, and what's going to happen is it's going to actually open up into an HTML window. And just in my experience, just putting information in here, trying to get the thing to work, saving it, putting images and all that in there is just a big pain. So I don't use it, and this is what I use. So you just go back up here to click on messages again. This is the way I make my messages, just because it's so much simpler. There's hardly any headaches at all to go about doing this. You click on this little drop down arrow and you scroll all the way down here to where it says previous message editor. When you open that up, it's much more easier. It's just like writing an email. Just like you would write an email in your inbox. You just got a subject line, you put this in there, whatever your body is. You scroll down here, how many days after the last email you want to send, and then you just hit your save message and you're good to go. Okay, so that's that as far as that goes. Now here's the real important part here, okay, and that is the sign up forms. All right, so go ahead and click on sign up forms. Now what I did was I just created one here that we're gonna edit here in just a minute. But what you want to do is you're probably not going to have anything listed here. You want to click on create a sign up form. Okay, this green button here, and when you do that, it's going to open up to a new window, and this is what it's going to look like. All right, now what you want to do is you want to click on popular, so right up here, popular, and then you want to click on basic, and this basic template is what you want to actually load. So we load that template, and you can see that the template is here now. So what you want to do is go to every one of these sections here and close them out. So I went to edit footer, to this one here, close that one, close this one, and also up here at the top. So now we've just got a basic form here with just name and email. And I'll be right back. I got to pause the video. Alright, sorry about that. Now what you want to do is, once you have these two fields in here, what you're going to do is you're going to add a new field, okay? And that is going to be this phone field. Now, since you don't have this up here already, what you need to do is click on create a new field. This black box will show up here, and all you have to do is just type in here phone and a colon, and then you hit save. Now it won't let me do this because I've already got a field up here saved already. Okay, so it will not let me do it. But if you don't have one up there, it'll let you go ahead and do this process. Okay, so we'll go ahead and X out of this. Now I want to add this phone field here, so I just click on the green the green plus there, and it's going to add it right over here. I can close this box, okay, and then we're going to move on to the next step, which is actually putting a custom button on there. Okay, now we're going to create the custom button for the form. This is really easy. All you got to do is just click on right down here where it says edit. So you just highlight or hover over this area here where it says edit. Click on that. When you do that, it's going to open up this section up here that says advanced. Okay. Or I take that back. Actually, it'll be like this. Just click on advanced. It brings down this window. Now what I'm going to do is in the group chat, I'm going to paste a link that is where the button image is located, okay? And that is the URL that you're going to need to paste into here. And I've already got that up here. This is what the button's going to look like. So I'm just going to copy the URL up here, which I know you can't see that, but that's okay. So I'm going to go back here to Aweber, and all I'm going to do is paste this in. And this is where the button's located. It is at easytosponsorcom/images/orange-video-button.png. Okay. But again, I'll show you that link to where you just copy and paste it. It's not a big deal. Okay. Once you paste it in here, all you have to do is click on the checkerboarded area here, and as soon as you do that, the button will pop right up there. Okay. Now what you want to do is, it's actually going to look like this when you first put that button in there. Grab onto this resize, so you want to click on with your mouse and hold it, and then you can slide it left and right and make this form wider or narrower. Now what I like to do is make the form pretty much the same width as the button on both sides, so it looks even. And once you do that, you basically just scroll down here to the bottom and go ahead and click on Save Your Form. Alright, now we're going to go to the next page. Go to step 2 here. Now what you want to do here is, this is where you're going to actually name your form. Now you can name it whatever you want to name it. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to name this one Test I2G. Okay. Now this is really important here, so please make sure you pay attention to this. On the thank you page, click the drop down and you want to click on custom page. Alright, now this custom page is going to be easy to sponsor.com / now here's where it can be a little confusing for you, but please don't make it that way. It's going to be http://easytosponsor.com / your username, whatever your username is. My username is Springfield. Okay, so I'm going to put in here Springfield. All right, .html. When you put your username in after this /, make sure you put .html. Okay, so copy this link exactly like you see it, except make sure that your username is in here. And what this is this is going to be the actual page, okay, that people are going to go to as soon as they opt in, and that page is actually going to look like this. Okay, this is what the page is going to look like with your opt-in form on there. When someone comes to this form and enters their information and clicks on show me the video, what's going to happen is, as soon as they click on this, it is going to take them to the link that you put here. Okay, and that link, I am going to make a custom page for you with your username. Okay, so when they click on where am I at here? When they click on this show me the video, it is going to take them to a page that looks exactly like this, except, let me see if I can do this here so you can see this. Okay, if you look up here in my browser, this address up here, See, it says easytosponsor.com/i2g.html. Okay. Well, actually, it's going to say whatever your username is. Mine is Springfield.html. Okay. Now, if I go ahead and go to this address, there's no page there yet because I haven't made it. Okay. But this is why I need your username. Okay. But once you put that link in there, just like I told you, it's going to come to a page like this that's going to be coded to your username. When someone actually clicks on that opt-in form, it's going to take them to a page that looks just like this, that's actually coded to you, and it's going to have your username up here for the name of the page. Okay, and when somebody clicks on this button down here, what's going to happen is it's actually going to take them to the I2G site. Okay, and this is going to be linked to you. So you can see here, if I click on Join Us, what's going to happen here is it's going to actually show my page. So if it loads here, so you can see right here, referred by Stuart Springfield. So whoever whoever is going to be participating in this, when they click on that button, when they click on this button down here, it is going to take them directly to your sign-up page. Okay, so just a quick recap here. I'll go back here and just so I don't confuse you or anything, and I'm sorry this video is taking so long. But basically what you want to do is make sure that your custom page, your thank you page that you're putting in here, is easytosponsor.com/whatever your username is .html. And after you do that, okay, also do the same thing here. Drop down custom page, and you can just copy this and paste it right here. And I'll go ahead and move this back down. And for whatever reason, sometimes Aweber's a little goofy, and it won't accept a URL. I just went through this. I don't know why it's like that. Now you can preview this if you just preview on it. Now, like I said, this page is not created yet, so there's not a page there to preview. Okay, so you're going to actually get this same kind of a thing, but you want to make sure that this URL is done just like that. Make sure that, like I said, you got your username in here. Once that's done, go ahead and click on Save Form. Okay, once you save this form, you go to the very last step, which is step 3, and all you've got to do is click on I will install my form. Open that up. You can either highlight it like this and hit, right click, copy, or you can do Control C, however you want to do it. This is the code that I need. Okay, this little code right here is going to tell me everything that I need to know, and everybody else to send them where they want to go. I cannot change this code once you give it to me. So if I find out that there's something wrong, if something's not working and you're not opting in, or something's happening there, you have to go back through this process and make sure that that code is correct. I won't be able to change it on my end. You can only change it from the inside of your account. Okay, so that's basically it. I mean, you copy this code, send it to me in the chat box, and make sure that you put your name and your username with it. So when you put it in the chat box, or you actually send me actually the best thing is just send me a private message and say, hey, this is Bob Clark. Here is my username for I2G, and here is my Aweber code. And as long as I've got that, I can make those pages, and once the pages are all made, we can test them to make sure that they're all working, you're getting your notifications and all, and I may have to do that one-on-one, just so it's a lot faster, but we'll come with that when it comes. So that's basically about it. And like, again, I apologize for it taking 20 minutes for this video, but please, if you have any questions at all, message me, okay? Because you don't want this messed up. You do not want to spend $200 on clicks and then find out that you made some kind of an error in making this code, and no one ever gets on your list, because once you buy these clicks, that's it. Usually every vendor is like that. They don't care if your page is set up. Once you pay for it, there's no refunds or anything like that. And I don't know what the deal is with this particular vendor, but that's pretty common with all vendors. So it is imperative that you make sure that this is set up correctly. Okay. And again, if you have any questions, just give me a call, or actually just send me a message on Facebook. If you can't figure it out on Facebook, we can't get it figured out on chat, then we'll hop on the phone. I'll walk you through it real fast, and I'll make sure that you've got everything set up so you don't have any problems. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope to get all this done and get this thing out there and rocking and rolling as soon as possible. Take care. We'll talk to you in the next video.